Welcome in to Atlas Arena, ladies and gentlemen, as the league-leading Libran Thunder come to town to take on the Buccaneers of Caprica. Been a bit of a disappointing start to the season for Caprica, just 1 point over the course of their first two matches, losing a heartbreaker last week to Leonis. See if they can turn things around, but they have a tough task at hand as the Libran Thunder come in the only team in the league to have won both of their opening matches. Should be a good one here today. There you see Wilson Eduardo of Caprica warming up. This is a Libran Thunder team that realistically can score from many different directions. Their goals have come from a lot of different angles. Here you see the starting 11 for Caprica, led in the middle by number 12, Arjen Robben. It's been a bit of a disappointment for Caprica. Hasn't been involved in, I think, as many build-ups as Caprica would like. He's been kind of quiet this season. Does not have a goal scored yet, does Robben. Here you see the Libran starting 11. Again, Landon Donovan, David Villa, Rasmus Alm has a goal, Diego Castro has a goal. They are able to put the ball in the back of the net from just about anywhere on the pitch. Very potent offensive team here for the Libran Thunder. So there are the starting lineups, and there is the opening whistle. We are ready to go. Caprica, the Buccaneers, in the red jerseys with the blue stripe down the middle. They are going to be moving left to right to start the game out. The Thunder of Libran in the all blue jerseys, they will be moving right to left to start us here this afternoon. Glad you are with us. Atlas Arena here, beautiful Caprica City, home of the Colonial Cup this year. Caprica has some work to do if they want to be one of the four teams that play for the Colonial Cup back here in this stadium coming up at the end of the year. Libran, on the other hand, they want to take in the sights now. They want to get used to the building. They are very confident that they will be back here at the end of the year. Again, we are very early in the season, only 2 games in. A lot can happen over the course of the next 9 weeks, including this one. But if you're going to start, you might as well start 2-0. That is what Libran has done. Fred trying to dribble around. He's going to give it up to Robben here on the near side. Robben back pass all the way to Turner on the back line for Caprica. Buccaneers still in possession. Murata on the ball. He's going to try to give it up to Costa. Costa does manage to get there. Looking for something to do with it, though. He's got 2 blue jerseys on him. Tries to dribble it in. Nothing doing. Libran's Miguel Lopez takes it away. Matri on the ball now for the Thunder. Gives it up to Landon Donovan in the middle. Donovan forward for David Villa. Arjen Robben for Caprica steps over to get a mark on him. David Villa gives it up to Castro. Castro back to Donovan. Donovan trying to chip forward for David Villa. He's around Turner. We've got a whistle play on from the official. David Villa dribbles in, has it taken off his feet at the top of the 6-yard box. Boy, I think Libran really didn't want the play on there. I think they would have taken the foul. That would have been a free kick just outside of the 16-yard box. But as it stands, official played the advantage. Libran did have a chance, but unable to convert on it. Here's Olano for Caprica. He gives it up to Santana. Again, Caprica had the number 2 pick in the draft. They took Arjen Robben. Lost as Diego Castro takes it back over for Libran. Ball forward for Matri. He's going to take it all the way up to the far side touchline, and he will win the throw. Matri still with it for Libran, trying to get a centering pass in. Donovan was there, got stopped before it ever got to him. Here's Lee, has it taken off his feet by Costa for Caprica. Buccaneers try to move it forward. Arjen Robben gives it up to Olano. Worked over by Diego Castro as Olano. Still with it is Olano. Caprica maybe has a chance here. Olano going to dribble it down towards the end line. Tries to get centering pass in. Got deflected out. Should be a corner kick. No, it was. Olano was apparently the last one to touch it, so it will be a goal kick. My apologies. Buffon will put it back into play for Libran. Not quite sure how Olano was the last person to touch that ball, but that is the way that the sideline official saw it, so it is a goal kick. Robben with a nice ball through for Fred. Just a little too much oomph on it. Bad clearance, though, as Wilson Eduardo will take it over here for Caprica. He's got Olano down here on the near side, dribbling towards the penalty area. Nice stop by the Libran defenseman Alexandro. Landon Donovan trying to get forward for Libran. He's giving Turner all that he wants. Here's Murata back in the middle. Caprica holding possession in the middle of the field. So what you got to do against this Libran squad, don't let them get a build-up. As Murata's still with it. Finally, Rasmus Elm steps up and says that's enough of this and takes it off his feet. Ball going to be cleared all the way forward now for Libran. Lee tried to track it down but couldn't quite get there, so it'll be a deep throw in for Caprica. Leighton Baines will put it back into play. He throws it in for Costa. Nice little spin move there by Robin to get around one defender. He wants to drive it all the way forward. He's eventually going to give it up to Wilson Eduardo. Eduardo runs into Matri from Libran, and that will be cleared away. Landon Donovan all by his lonesome up on the front line. Now has some help coming. Here's David Villa. Beautiful ball forward for Matri. Matri is past Leighton Baines. Baines does a good job to get back and just at the last second get a foot in there to knock it away. Two good defensive plays in a row there by Leighton Baines. Still a deep throw in here for Libran as they get the troops back down the pitch. Here's Miguel Lopez for the Thunder. To the middle for Matri. Matri working on Costa. Costa makes a nice move. He will win the ball for Robin. And Caprica will once again try to move forward. Libran has other ideas though. Here's Rasmus Elm for the Thunder. And he's got a goal this season as well. Tries to chip it forward for Matri. Got a little bit too far in front of him. And it will head out for the goal kick. Caprica was shut out last week against Leonis. So they're looking to try to find the back of the net for the first time in a while. Here's Diego Castro for Libran. He gives it up to Elm. Elm chips it back towards the middle. Matri was there. Looks like Leighton Baines got the head on it to keep it away. Here's Landon Donovan trying to move back now towards the penalty area. Milano makes a nice sliding challenge, but Elm takes it back. Still with it. Here's Matri. Matri going to turn, have the shot, and just with the fingertips, a diving save by Beto. Boy, sloppy play by the Caprican defense. They really needed to clear that ball. Did not. And there you see the fingertip save by Beto. Turns into a corner kick. Rasmus Elm will hit it. He's going to curl one out towards the top of the area. I think Hibbert got a foot on it. Not all the way out there for Caprica. Hibbert still with it. Finally manages to boot it out. Here's Lee. Gives it up to Matri. Chipped in. David Villa is offside. Just ever so slightly, but there you see the lines do not match. So it is a good call, and it will be a Caprican free kick. 20th minute, still scoreless here at Atlas Arena in Caprica City. The Libran Thunder, league-leading Libran Thunder, 2-0, taking on the Caprica Buccaneers, 0-1-1. Caprica drew in the first week against Erlon. Really looked to be in control of that game against Erlon as well until Erlon scored a couple of late goals to even things up. Of course, Erlon victorious in our first match here this afternoon. Elm tries to send forward for Matri. Leighton Baines once again getting the head on it to make sure that pass didn't get through. That would have been dangerous. He would have been clear as well. Neither team really able to mount a ton of offensive pressure. Here's a ball forward. This is maybe a chance here. Murata is through. Jordi Alba does a great job for Libran to get back. Still not out though. Here's Eduardo. Just as I say that, a great ball gets played forward, and Caprica had a bit of a chance there as Eduardo has it taken off his feet and cleared away by the Libran line. But all in all, the defenses have played extremely solidly here. A couple of shots for Libran, one diving save by Beto, and that has been about it for the offensive prowess here. Here's Fred, 3 blue jerseys on him. Needed to pass that away. You were never going to get through 3 jerseys no matter how fancy your footwork is. Chico gives it up to Lee for Libran. Arjen Robben takes it off of the feet. Here's now a chance. Robben trying to dribble forward. Gets around Elm. Has the shot with the left. And Arjen Robben has given Caprica the lead. That is what they were looking for from their superstar. And in the 25th minute, a beautiful strike with the left. Caprica leads it 1-0. Rasmus Elm needs to make the stop here. Goes for the tackle. Doesn't get it. And Robben lets one fly from 20 yards out and finds the back of the net. So the Buccaneers, in front of their home fans, have a 1-goal lead over the league leaders. Ball down to Diego Castro now. He's going to make a nice little move around Hibbert. All the way into the penalty area. Has one with the left, and Beto. Nice jumping save. Fred gives it up for Robben. Robben going to try to turn it in. Instead, he's going to take it down now towards the corner. Alexandro, the defenseman, makes a beautiful stop. Gives it back to Chico in the middle. And Chico will successfully clear it out of the danger zone. Lee is going to pick it up for Libran and have a pretty good head of steam coming forward here. Maybe one too many touches as Santana for Caprica takes it off his feet. To the middle now for Murata. He's worked over by Elm. Elm will successfully take it away. Here's David Villa now for Libran. Position that Libran has not really found themselves in this year, trailing. I believe Libran has scored first in both of their previous games. Here's Hibbert. Gives it up for Turner. Caprica has really dominated possession here as this half has gone on. It started out pretty even, but last 15 minutes or so, Caprica. Here's a beautiful ball through to Murata once again, trying to get it back to the middle for Fred. Defense was there, back to the keeper. Here's Murata, dribbles it back in towards the penalty area. He gets around a couple of defenders. Another attempted centering pass got deflected away. Boy, Murata has been free twice now down there on this, or here on this near sideline. Unable to capitalize either time. Attempted ball forward for Landon Donovan. Got picked up by the Caprican defensive line. Hibbert up for Costa and Santana. Nice sliding challenge by Elm. Caprica will keep it. So 32nd minute here. Caprica leads it by 1 over the Libran Thunder. Here's Murata. He's going to send Alano forward now. As once again the Libran defense holds. I mean, Caprica has figured out that there's a hole in the Libran defense down here on the near side. They've sent 3 balls through and gotten the first foot to it, but the Libran defense has been very good about closing that gap as soon as the ball is touched. Here's Costa. He really wants to come forward. He's going to hold on to it all the way up, trying to send Wilson Aldrado through. Somehow manages to get the ball through him, but Jordi Alba for Libran makes the stop. Not the greatest clearance in the world once again, but it will work as Matri steps up for the Thunder to pick up the ball. Libran just trying to figure out how to get some offense going here, as that is another turnover in the Caprica zone. Alano got the foot on it this time. Here's Fred. Nice stop by Jordi Alba for Libran. Matri forward for Landon Donovan. Donovan tried to get it back to him in the middle. Had it taken off his feet. He will get it back though, Will Donovan. Gives it to Elm. Elm all the way up top here for Miguel Lopez. Maybe they should try to work the outside angle should the Libran Thunder, but that is snuffed out as well. Impressive performance here by Caprica in the early going. 37th minute now. Caprica has pretty much dominated this game from the 10-minute mark on. Here's Costa trying to work around Elm. Did a pretty decent job of it, but a couple blue jerseys converged, and Libran will take it away. Robin does a good job of taking it off the feet of David Villa. Iron Robin, Caprica has one goal already. Beautiful ball through to Murata. Murata tries to chip it over the keeper. Great stop by Buffon. And that was a beautiful little sequence there for the Libran keeper. Robin once again tries to come forward, and once again Jordi Alba takes the ball off his feet. That's a great little battle there that we will be keeping an eye on throughout the afternoon. Iron Robin and Jordi Alba, two very high round draft picks. Going at it here. Here's Elm. He's going to pass it up to Matri. Matri tried to give it back to Elm. They were not on the same page as Caprica's Costa comes in and takes it away. So Eduardo tries to split the defense, can't do it. Costa will keep it alive for him, though. Costa has the shot, and from about 35 yards out, that's a little ambitious there for Costa. Four minutes and stoppage time left to play here in half number one from Atlas Arena. Home fans currently happy as the Caprica Seabucks have the 1-goal lead. Diego Castro for Libran applying the pressure, as Caprica will be content to pass it around their back line. Don't want to be too passive here, but again, Caprica can afford to waste a little bit of time as they have the lead. You always have to find that balance of how hard you want to press to try to find number two versus, do we pull too many guys up and give up the easy equalizer? Here's David Villa now. It's guarded by Iron Robin. Going to give it up to Elm. Elm dribbling in, crosses it with the left. Ball sent back to the spot. David Villa tried to get a head on it, but I believe Costa for Caprica was the one to head it out of the box. First real semblance of a chance there for Libran, but the Caprican defense held. Fred tries to send forward. He will find Lee up in here on the far touchline, as that's going to be out for a Libran throw. One minute of stoppage time is all that is going to be added on here, as that's going to be intercepted by Libran. Here's David Villa working over Iron Robin. Villa gives it back to Elm. Elm tried to send Lee through. It would have been a great ball. Lee's run was just a little bit too far behind. Chip back now. David Villa has Matri. Last chance here. Donovan onside. Has the shot. Nice punch save.